Hey guys, so I had one more idea sort of for a video to put together some of my favorite purchases from thrift stores. And so we're in a recession right now. A lot of people are really strapped for cash, but that doesn't mean you can't go and find the things that you need from day to day or to help spruce up your apartment or a new house that you've just bought. So I picked, I think, 10 of my favorite sort of all-time purchases from a thrift store. I'm really lucky because we have some really cool thrift stores in the areas around me. And definitely thrift stores, are hit or miss kind of thing. Sometimes you find lots of cool things, sometimes you don't find anything. So you just have to go with an open mind and look for great bargains. So I kind of buy all kinds of things from thrift stores, ranging from jewelry to clothes to sort of household things. And I sort of picked out some of my favorite sort of things that I bought recently from the thrift store. So the first, I think, thing that I bought recently, and actually I think was a gift from my mom, is this really cool sort of bracelet and watch. So it clips open, and it has this really pretty sort of floral design on it, and it kind of clips open. So this is a really affordable way to get a new watch, piece of jewelry in your wardrobe. Things from the mall like Fossil or other high-end watches can range from upwards of $60 and above. So I think this was a few dollars, so that was an easy way to get a new watch in my wardrobe and also sort of a new cute jewelry piece at an affordable price. Then I really like belts, and belts are a really good accessory, but they're also really expensive when you buy them in the mall. If you buy a belt from Abercrombie and Fitch or something like that, you're going to be spending probably $30 and upwards for a belt. So, you want to make sure it's something that you're going to be able to use for a long time if you're going to buy it in the store. But I think you can find really fun pieces of clothing articles that you're not going to find in the store, and it's going to give you a little bit edge on other people in terms of your style. So I had found this really cool belt in the store, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And it's a gold belt that has like this kind of rope gold detailing on it. And then on the part where it clips, it's a snake's head. And then the end of it where it dangles down, it's the snake's tail. So this is actually a really cool belt. And I really like it also too because the eyes of the snake head are green. So it's a really cute belt. You just sort of snap it around your waist. And you kind of wear it like that. It's really cute. Just a fun piece that no one ever is going to have around you. I really enjoy it. It's not something I wear every day, but I definitely do wear it with different sort of fun pieces, especially if I'm going out or I'm wearing a green shirt or something that gold's going to go really well with. And I really, really do like gold, so you'll see in some of the other things that I've picked that gold is kind of a common theme throughout my jewelry and other things. Another thing that I really like to get at thrift stores is sort of accessory jewelry. And so one of my favorite things is to wear long necklaces. So I found this one at the thrift store. It's got sort of like off-white, sort of brown and sort of orangey colored beads on it. So I really like this one. It's long enough that you can kind of wrap it in two so that you get a shorter length necklace. I also really like handbags, and handbags are really expensive. It's not something you can just go buy every day. And the things that you do want to spend a lot of money on, you're going to want to make sure that they're going to be able to be used, on a regular basis. So I often don't buy super fancy night bags or clutches or things like that from the store because I don't use them very often. It's not something I'm going to use every day. And so I don't want to spend all my money on like a purse that's going to sit in my closet for the rest of my life. But I found this really cool gold sort of small night bag, and it's by a company called Whiting and Davis, and they still make these purses today. Their kind of signature thing is this kind of mesh fabric, and they make them in like silver and gold and red and black and different colors like that. But I really like gold, and I really like this one. This is actually quite similar to a purse that Juicy Star 07 just put up in a contest entry from Coach. So there's a Coach bag that's kind of similar to this, and I think I got this for $10. They actually sell this Whiting and Davis brand still, but this is a more vintage one in the store, and these purses range from probably $100 to $200 per bag, so I got this one for $10. It's really cute. It has this really fun red lining in it. It has a little zipper pouch, and it's big enough to actually put your wallet and your phone and the accessories that you would need to go out. And it's got a long enough strap that you can sort of carry it on the crook of your elbow, kind of like this. And that's one of the reasons I really like this purse, because it is more versatile. It's a really fun going out evening purse, not something for every day, but I really like it. It's heavy duty. You can get everything you need into it, and it's really fun and affordable. And then this is a purse that I actually got from my aunt and grandma, I think, for a gift for 1 year for my birthday. It's a really cute little Coach tote bag. It's got sort of a navy strap, black, and then it's got this nice blue handle. And it came with this little charm that says Coach, and it's a daisy charm on it. On the inside, it's got the sort of Coach sort of logo and the sort of symbol for authenticity from Coach. So I really like this. I think they got this for less than $50, and it's I think it's like $150 purse. I don't know if they're still making this purse anymore, but I got this a couple of years ago, and I still use it today. It's one of my favorite sort of all-time things to have gotten from the thrift store. And then I do get a lot of clothes from the thrift store, so I'm not going to go through a ton of clothes, but I find that that's a really good place to get t-shirts or tank tops. And I actually have been really lucky and found a lot of really cool things. I got this pair of jeans. They're a Lucky Brand pair of jeans. And I don't know if you know, but Lucky Brand or 7 for All Mankind, they're about $100 to $150 and above for a single pair of jeans. So I got this really cute pair from there, barely worn. They fit perfectly, and I think I spent $20 on them. So $20 for a $150 pair of jeans that were barely worn, I think is a pretty good deal, and I definitely can get more for my money if I buy some things at a cheaper cost on sale at a store or from the thrift store. So it's a great way to get sort of your money to go further and introduce new clothing into your wardrobe. I've gotten lots of things from the thrift store. I've got an amazing number of things that still actually have the tags on them, like they were never actually worn. So many people buy clothes and they just never wear them. So, it's a great place to find great pieces for your wardrobe at a much lesser cost, and you're going to get your money to go a lot further that way. So then my next sort of few things are sort of household things. So I've just moved in with my boyfriend, and he has a condo, and so I'm kind of looking for things to sort of decorate now since I actually have a place to live. But one thing that I had gotten recently is this really cool kind of rack. It's this kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like a Martha Stewart-y colored color, but I'm going to paint it a different color. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to paint it yet. But it's got all these little nooks and crannies to put all kinds of little trinkets in there, like if you like to collect little figurines, or you want to put little tiny pictures of people in there. But it's got these little hooks that you can hang it on the wall, and so I'm going to put all kinds of little knickknacks in there, painted a different color, and that's a great. Things like that in the store cost you a fortune. I think that was less than $5. One of my most recent purchases, and I've been wanting one of these for a long time, is something to hold my jewelry in. And I've actually found quite a few really cute jewelry boxes that you could never find in the stores today because they're older or more vintage. But one of the new things that I've come across is using like old sort of tiered silver trays as a way to display your jewelry. And so I got this one from the store the other day. It's silver. It's 3-tiered, and it has 3 different size tiers. It's silver, and I need to polish it. I can't find my polishing cloth. But once I polish it, it's going to be really shiny and band spanking new. You'll never know. I actually paid $5.15 for it. The price is still sort of written on there. So as soon as I clean it up, it's going to be a fantastic way to sort of display different kinds of jewelry on my dresser in my bedroom. And you can find all kinds of really cool things like that. Actually, I got that idea from my mom because she found a really cool one, and she's using that as her jewelry stand. And so I found one the other day. I was super pumped about it. It's in good condition. It was only $5. So that's a great way. You can find things that not everybody has, things that other people just didn't want but are actually the perfect thing for you, and you'll spend a lot less money. So that's my tip on how to sort of make your money go farther. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. So I had one last thing that I kind of forgot to talk about. One of my favorite things to get at thrift stores is really vintage pieces. And so I got this really cool vintage piece for my grandma last Christmas. It's a pin, it's a butterfly, and I think it's just really fun to wear on a shirt, sweater, or a jacket. And I actually like to pin these a lot of times to some of my fabric purses. So that's a great way to get some vintage jewelry into your wardrobe. I also really like this flower piece that I got from my grandma as well. So vintage jewelry, vintage clothing, vintage purses, you can find these types of things at thrift stores. It's going to give you the sort of fashion edge on other people who just wear everything, that's the same that everyone else has. So if you want something different, a little bit quirky, a little bit eccentric, the thrift store is the way to go.